took a shot for your spot, cause the clock tick. There's no food in the spot, and the guap miss. You get rounds, either battles or the Glock spit. Cause homicide ain't shit, don't become a victim. I took a shot for your spot, cause the clock tick. There's no food in the spot, and the guap miss. You get rounds, either battles or the Glock spit. Cause homicide ain't shit, don't become
KG the Poet, Fam Crew, Cho City, fourth quarter winner when it counts to most. 517 L-Town, Cho City, stand the fuck up, we in the fucking building. I've been telling niggas I was gonna do that prediction blog for the Alcatraz event in 420 out in Oakland. Some epic battles on there. First and foremost, you know, I kind of just want to address the reason why I did take part of this event. I know a lot of people was like, man, off the performance you had with J Pro, you know, most people just figured that, you know, I'd just keep it rolling. You know, they did their best to try to set me up with somebody, but in all honesty, just the cast that they was looking for, they was already, you know, at the budget that they, you know, that they had already surpassed for the people that they have, you know, Caustic and Pass and, you know, all them cats. So I ain't want to settle, you know, basically is what it come down to. You know, shout outs to Pro for, you know, trying to get me on the card. I mean, because originally we had a nice battle set up. I ain't gonna leak that because we'll probably still make that happen in the future. But, you know, ultimately, you know what I'm saying, based on the fact that I had to push my stuff back because I had stuff going on, it just didn't work out, you know what I'm saying. But fortunately, I'm still going to be in the building, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, if you in Oakland, if you're going to be at the 420 event, man, make sure you fuck with me. Y'all niggas, you know, y'all niggas want to come holler at me. You know, it's 420. You already know what it is. We got to, you know, we smoking. We in the Bay, baby. We smoking, baby. Wax, whatever. We smoking it all, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, if you fuck with a nigga, man, fuck with a nigga. So, I just wanted to get off that right quick. Let's keep it moving. I'm going to go through these names, man. I ain't going to take up too much of your time, man. I just want to let y'all know what it's going to be, at least in my opinion. You know, obviously, you know, niggas choke, things happen, so it could switch up. If I don't say you won, don't get butthurt when you see me. I mean, there can only be one winner. Think I'm wrong, then, like I said, just prove a nigga wrong, you smell me? So, first battle. First battle we have here is Paid in Cash versus Foul Father. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I never heard of neither one of these niggas. Tried to look them up, both of them, and I ain't see no battle footage, so maybe I typed in the wrong thing. So if you see me on Twitter and you one of these niggas, Paid in Cash or Foul Father, do me a favor, man. Drop a link on my Twitter, man, and you know, I'll come back on here and, you know, let y'all know what it is. Next battle. Everybody Knows versus Joe Cutter. I've been, you know, good enough to be able to see both of these guys in action, you know what I'm saying? Been blessed enough, you know what I'm saying? Both these guys are, you know, they're both incredible rappers, you know what I'm saying? Both got, you know, do incredible music on top of that. So, you know, out of these two, personally, I would probably say Cutter. I feel like this type of crowd that's about to go down is something that Cutter's built for. I mean, it's the Bay, you know. I just think that he's gonna come in real form. You know, it's right around the corner from where he at now. EK, obviously, he got his people in the Zay, so you know, obviously, he got similar affiliates, but he ain't from there. And one thing I can say about EK is, as nice as he is, I know he freestyles a lot. If EK come with it, it'll be a classic. You know, I'll be laughing my ass off. I'm hoping for that battle to be nice. Next battle is Isaac Knox versus Topper. I gotta say, out of all the battles, this is probably the weirdest matchup. I've seen Topper from his past shit, from when he was with Grind Time or whatever. Isaac Knox, I've known him for, you know, known him from a little bit of time. I've, you know, been able to meet him. Shout out to both them cats. Personally, Topper's from the Bay. I don't know how Isaac Knox is going to come about this battle. Isaac Knox is more lyrical. Topper is from the Bay, and plus, you know, he has a better stage presence than Isaac Knox. So, and stage presence in a area like the Bay, I mean, it means a lot. So, it's kind of a toss-up. I haven't seen Topper battle in a long time. Based off of that, I would probably just say Isaac Knox because, you know, he's been battling. He's been in some good battles. Him and Real Talk, that was just on the Grind Time battle, Grind Time page. That was a good-ass battle. You know, Isaac Knox has been, you know, he's been a little bit more in the battle scene, so I think he'll be more prepared for it. So, you know, nothing against Topper, but I just think Knox is going to come with it. Okay, so next battle is Bonnie Godiva versus Germ Free. Man, this is a tough battle because in all honesty, I've never seen Germ Free battle. I've heard her shit before, and I actually met her when I had my very first battle in LA. Based off what I seen, I mean, she has hella presence. I mean, so when she spit, niggas is gonna listen because she got hella presence, but Bonnie is lyrical as hell. And I don't know if she's just gonna come in there and punch her to death, and if she does, I can see this being another type like Gaddis Looney Divine type of deal where, you know, it's lyrics over presence, and I'm hoping that's gonna be dope. I know that, you know, Germ's gonna come with some shit, but ultimately I would probably get that one to Bonnie just because she's just a little more seasoned in this, and she's, you know, she'd be a little bit more ready for this because she's been in the mix of battling, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get that one to Bonnie. Next battle, Eric Foreman versus D-Lord. Eric Foreman had just messaged me right before I did this blog saying don't be taking it personal because I guess he knew what his footage was. I haven't seen a lot of footage with him, so I mean, I'm not gonna waste too much time. D-Lord has a lot more experience. I can see more footage to verify that D-Lord is gonna win this battle, so, you know, without even going around, I'm just gonna say D-Lord gonna get that one. Next battle, Conscious Pilot versus Rum Nitty. See, unless you're from Arizona, you don't understand the significance of this battle. Personally, this is one of the only reasons why I'm even going to the 420 event. The cats who don't know who Rum Nitty is will know who he is after this battle. He will get more King of the Dot battles after this. Shout out to Rum Nitty. Shout out to that whole team over on the west side of Phoenix. Keep doing y'all thing, boys. Obviously, Conscious, me and him had our war back when I was really up and coming. You know, man, I'm not judging this battle. If I go out there, I'm not. This is one battle I won't touch. But I would say I'm gonna have to get this to Conscious. And the reason why I would give it to Conscious, for one, it's in the Bay, so he'll have the crowd with him. And I just think the style of what he's gonna come with is more built for the Bay. You know, not heavy on Maltese, but his punches are heavy. I think a lot of Nitty's bars, and I hope this don't happen, but I feel like a lot of his bars might get slept on because he's rapid fire with it. And I don't want to, you know, I want people to know what they see with him. I don't want to sit here and give his whole game up, but he's rapid fire with it. You know what I'm saying? And every bar is a hitter, but a lot of times there's short stingers, and if you're not really listening, you ain't gonna catch up on it. And I know a lot of times how Cali works is they got to hear some sick shit to get their attention first. And you know, since people don't know him out there, plus Conscious has more of a Bay Area style of flow, I think personally this is going to be the battle of the night. People ain't going to know it until it actually happens, but I'm going to go with Conscious on that one, but I'm going to go with a tight 2-1. It can go either way. I've told Conscious this, you know, both these niggas my niggas, and I've told Conscious this. It can go either way. So hopefully neither one of them niggas slip up. Next up, Dead Man versus Cocky. That man just came off the battle with AM. That was a sick battle. I just peeped Cocky joint. Pause. I just caught his joint out in that A-hat joint. He killed homeboy. This will be cool, but I honestly think that Cocky might be too laid back for Dead Man. I think Dead Man's gonna go for his throat. Now, if Dead Man decide he want to try to style out on Cocky, he will lose because, you know, it's just not gonna work for him. But if he comes with his aggressive shit that he came at with AM, if he do that, then he gonna win this battle. You know, just because he'll over-aggress the battle. You know what I'm saying? So I'll get that to Dead Man. Next battle, Fredo versus Pariah. I'm gonna get this one to. This is another good battle because, you know, Pariah's been on one lately. He's been on a nice little streak for a while now. And then you got Fredo, who just came off the good battle with Reverse Live. That wasn't judged, but most people say Fredo got that. Fredo back to his old shit, and he's actually been on one since the Voice Box battle with him and Mr. Wilson. Once again, shout out to Voice Box battles. I'm gonna get this to Fredo, man. And man, I don't even know if they're gonna judge this shit. If they judge it, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be a tough ass battle. I mean, I just feel like whoever stumbles first is probably who's gonna lose. They have different styles, but they're both on a tear right now, and they both feel like they got something to prove. So it can go either way. But once again, in terms of Bay Area styling on niggas, you know what I'm saying, I can see Fredo taking it just based off that, but it's gonna be a tight one either way. Next, Caddy Ron versus Reverse Live. Get this to Caddy. Nothing against Reverse. Personally, I think Mega beat him. Some people feel otherwise. I think Mega beat him. Once again, most people think Fredo beat him, so he's kind of, most people will say he lost the last two. While Caddy, one thing about Caddy is when this nigga's sober, like when this nigga is on his shit, he's on his shit, and it's hard to beat this nigga when he's clean, when he's like of a sound mind. And he's been on a sound mind lately, and he's been on a tear because of that lately. So I'm gonna go with Caddy with that one. Next one is Dirtbag Dan and 100 Bullets. I'm gonna go with 100 Bullets on this one. It really just depends. Now, if 100 Bullets chokes once, it's over, because Dirtbag ain't gonna choke. I know that. His bars are polished. He won't choke, especially not in the Bay. I think he's undefeated in the Bay. Now, the only reason why 100 Bullets will win is if he don't choke and come with his shit. He's gonna have to sway the crowd, because Dirtbag is like a god in the Bay. Shout out to Dirtbag, man. Shout out to both them niggas, man. But ultimately, if 100 come with his shit and he don't choke, I'll give it to him. If either one of those two things do happen in terms of choking or just not being under the 100%, Dirtbag gonna win that easy. Next, Paz versus Remy. Once again, this is tough. Remy, man, he came off a nice one against QP. I said this in my last blog. I felt like Remy had the performance of the night at the joint out in LA. So but man, Paz, he always come with his shit, and being in the Bay and he ain't battled in a while, that's gonna be a good look. Obviously he'll have the team with him, because he's in Oakland. It wouldn't be right if he didn't. Because of that, man, I guess I'm gonna give it to Paz. Honestly, it can go either way, but I'm sure Paz is sitting on some shit, because it's been a while. I don't think he's battled since the LA joint last year, back when Christian was running the show. Shout out to Christian. But I'm gonna go with Paz on that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Paz. Next one is Caustic versus JC, and I'm pretty sure they're not gonna judge this shit. I'm sure it's probably a promo battle, but with this one, I'm gonna go with fuck, man. It really just depends. Because I know how JC can do on Smack, but I've also seen JC in battles where he that weren't Smack, to where he took a little lighter. And I'll say this, if he takes this light in Oakland, he's gonna lose. If he comes with his top shit, like he's battling a top Smack nigga, then he's gonna win. But if he sleeps on Caustic for a second, I know Caustic got some shit. If Caustic, if he sleeps on Caustic for a second, he gonna lose, and it's gonna be a bad look for him. Not necessarily that he loses to somebody like Caustic, but that he took him light and paid for it. Because I know Caustic got some shit on his mind after this whole disaster and Arcane shit. Well, not necessarily disaster, but the Arcane situation. So I know he got some shit off his chest. And I'm sure they'll address it a million times. Please, guys, if we're gonna do this 420 shit, can we keep the Arcane Caustic bars to a minimum? Because I know we're gonna hear too much of it. Please, thank you. But like I said, that's gonna be a toss-up. If JC come with his shit like a Smack rapper, he gonna win. If he don't, he will lose. And I'm just gonna leave it at that, man. But man, I hope this shit ain't take too long. I wasn't trying to make it take too long. I just wanted to let niggas know how I felt about it. Once again, I'll be in Oakland, so if a nigga got a problem with how I'm coming across these battles, scream at me personally. I'm gonna end it there, man. KG the Poet, man. Fam Crew, Cho City, 4th quarter, 517, and we in the fucking building.